welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Serene. So today I'm coming to discuss a 3-book series by Tina Martin called Bake with Love. And that's the name of all 3 books. It's Bake with Love 1, Bake with Love 2, Bake with Love 3. And let me tell you something. One of the main characters, I believe her name is pronounced Gianna. Not 100% sure, but that's what I've been seeing in my head as I read it. Gianna is the most quirkiest, funniest female I think I've ever read about. Yes. She's freaking hilarious. Even though she has like a sad past, she's so funny. You you want a good laugh, even from hearing a sad story and experiencing someone falling in love, because she is hilarious. But not only is she hilarious, but she's stubborn too, to the point where you almost want to shake her. But I love her character. I wouldn't change nothing about her. I don't know how Tina Martin came up with her, but good job, girl. Girlfriend hilarious. Very hilarious. And who she ended up with was perfect for her. And yeah, great. So basically in book 1, we are entering the love story of Gianna and Ramsey. And the love story with Gianna and Ramsey carries on through book 2 and book 3. But you also start seeing the beginning of what's going to happen with the other characters. Like it's a hint and into what everybody else is going to end up being into. So book 1, 2, and 3 leads you through all of that. And then the next set of books, which is named by each brother, you're going to get like the ending of what's going to happen. Like the very first one for the brothers is Royal. After, so you got Bake with Love 1, Bake with Love 2, Bake with Love 3. Then it's Royal. After Royal book, it's Ramsey book. After Ramsey book, you have Romulus book. After Romulus book, you have the last brother, Regal. Gianna's sister, Gemma, and Gemma is going through a serious life issue at a very young age. And even though she's going through that, she has a quirky at personality too, but you really don't catch on to it into book 2. She's in book 1, of course, because she's Gianna's sister. But you really don't get the full blown feeling of her character into book 2. And she's just as quirky as her sister, which makes it even funny because it's kind of like out of nowhere, and you like, oh my god, this girl quirky too. she she quirky too, but it's very funny. And then Gianna best friend, Felicity. The thing about Felicity story, her story has some deep twists and turns too. Even some that some people may not agree with, but I can understand why she made the choices she made. And again, I'm not going to tell every detail of the book because you need to pick it up, buy it, and read it to get it. But you understand what I'm saying if you read it. And she needed the help that she received. And I think one of the things I love about This series with Tina Martin is all of these, none of these women are like the typical African American woman is portrayed. And that's what I love about it. You know, we all come with different personality traits and all of that, just like everybody else out here in the world. This book really speaks to that part that we all have our own quirks and personality and issues, and the stereotype don't, you know, people need to quit putting everybody in a group, basically. That's what I'm getting at. Quit grouping us all. Because the same way men don't want nobody running around hollering y'all all the same, neither, well, us women don't like that neither. Seriously. And each story is great. Just absolutely, positively great. I love it. But she didn't stop there. It went on into their cousins, but we're not going to discuss them today. We'll discuss them a different day. Tina Martin is a busy bee, but girl, keep them coming because they're great. But long story short, great series to get into, and Bake with Love is going to give you lots of laugh up in there. And as you keep reading the stories, you will feel some other emotions. You might get a little sad. You might get a little hurting in your heart. But in the end, it all lifts up into the glory of beautiful, happily ever after. Okay? But you definitely gonna go on a little bit of a roller coaster ride with her. And who doesn't love a roller coaster ride? So get into it. Get into it. But I definitely want to say that I definitely enjoyed Bake with Love, and I've read all three of them a few times now. Um, I have read the other books a few times now, also with the brothers and the cousin, and I can't wait to see if she's going to further that story because um, there's some more things to me to come from what I'm reading. I believe it is. I haven't seen anything yet, but I believe it has to be. But you know, we see. But Tina Martin have a few other, not a few. She has a whole lot of other books I love. I Keep Her. I have all of her books too. You can't really see them on my Kindle. I wish you could, but yeah, love me some Tina Martin. She has great series, and I don't think she has a book out that I don't own. And again, I love buying the Kindle version and the actual paperback books if I can, so I can have both. But yeah. The first book I read of hers that I discovered, which got me hooked to her, by the way, is the Alexander series. It's called, which is the Millionaire's Arranged Marriage. That's what was the first book she did that hooked me to her, which was a deep book. It was deep, real deep, but it was good. And it's a few books to that series too, which I will come back and tell you about at a later date. But that was the book, the very first book of hers that I read that got me hooked to her writing, and I haven't stopped reading her books since then. So I enjoy her writing tremendously, and I think you will too if you give her a try. So go ahead and give her a try. Again, their author name is Tina Martin, and the books I discussed with you today is the Baked with Love series, which tails off into the series of about brothers that's from the Bake with Love series. So yeah, I'm gonna make sure all the pictures of them and titles and everything is in the description. And if I can put the links in there, I will put the links in there and go from there. But yes, definitely should get into it. So if you made it to the end of my video, thank you so much for listening. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and pick up them books and get on into it. Right? All right. Thanks.